Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the adventures of Raffi the Great. And in today's episode, guys, we are diving into a deeper question. Are we really friends? Or are we simply reflections of what we give and receive? And more importantly, how can we reshape the way we see each other in society so that people are not just names in our contact lists, but living embodiments of their gifts, purpose, and contribution to the world. The hidden contracts of friendship. For most of us, the word friend feels quite simple, but psychology and neuroscience tells us it is not. Friendship at its core is a reciprocal exchange of value, a bond built on trust, empathy, and shared benefit. Our ancestors did not call each other friends. They called each other by role, by function, by purpose. There was a hunter, the healer, the builder, the storyteller. Each person contributed something unique to the tribe's survival. Connection wasn't defined by casual affection. It was defined by shared necessity and independence. The evolution of relationships. As civilizations evolved, language softened. Friend became the word used to humanize function, to turn collaboration into connection and necessity into emotion. But in truth, nothing changed at the biological level. The brain still bonds based on value exchanged. Oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin, the chemicals of trust, reward, and belonging, flow when we give and receive energy that nourishes us. We feel closest to those who reflect our purpose and complement our growth. That's not manipulation. It is the natural intelligence of the human species. Reclaiming titles and purpose. What if a society we began to recognize people by their essence, by what they give to the world rather than what they own? Each person would carry the title of purpose, a living expression of their role within humanity, not as status, but as identity, not as ego, but as service. This shift could restore meaning in how we connect, because titles like these remind us that everyone has a place, and every gift, no matter how small, adds value to the whole world. The modern application. So where do we start? The $1 million question, guys. It all begins with language. When we speak of others, we speak with recognition, not just familiarity. We introduce people by their essence, not just their occupation. In our communities, we can begin to host purpose circles, spaces where people share their talents, passions, and contributions. Over time, these identities begin to reform how we see each other, not as isolated individuals, but as a collective network of living energy. And in doing so, we can return to an ancient truth, but every person carries a sacred function in the fabric of humanity. Guys, the reflection. Maybe friendship then is not about labels or loyalty, but about recognizing purpose-driven alignment. Okay, we are drawn to those whose energy matches the lessons we need to learn and the growth we are ready to embody. So perhaps the real question is not who are my friends, but who are my mirrors? Who reflects my own potential back to me? Okay, because when we start to honor people for their true essence, the container man, the builder, the artist, the healer, we begin to live in a society built not on competition, but on recognition, contribution, and shared purpose. Guys, and that is all for today's journey on the adventures of Raffi the Great. May you see the people around you not just as friends, but as the living embodiments of what the universe has placed in your path for a season or a reason. Sending love, high vibes, and high energy from Sydney, Australia, all around the world to my brothers and sisters. Enjoy the show and stay tuned for more adventures to come.